The first time I saw you, it was January. You were in a mall, shopping from the sales, and I couldn't help but notice how your eyebrows were scrunched together when you were trying to crunch some numbers. I watched you from a distance, unable to take my eyes off you. Afraid of being called a stalker, I ordered my feet to leave you alone and continue my daily ringer. But as my heart was a rebellious teenager, it stayed there with you, thinking about your favorite color and ice cream flavor. February rolled around and so did my college grind. I was practically living in the library when one cold afternoon you walked in like the bright sunshine, with warmth and colors, playing lost and found. You smiled at the book and your dimples made me forget mine. It was March when I saw you next. Guess where? In the downtown cafe. You ordered a hazelnut latte, and I noticed your eyes for the first time around. They were a deep chocolate brown, like hot cocoa on a winter's night. I was already afraid of my lucky streak and wondered if I will see you this spring. God was kind and so were you, kind enough to grace me with your view in the April too. But your dimples were nowhere in sight. Even the eyes were glazed, and I shivered with cold, my heart raced. I wanted to ask you what was wrong and if I could help, but you left the building before my mind was made. May, June, July, and August didn't really flew by. My whole summer was a desperate cry. I'd hoped daily that maybe this will be the day when I'll catch your rare sight, but my every dream only came out to be a harsh lie. I tried everything I could. The mall, library, and the cafe were all the places I covered almost daily on foot, but all the sunshine couldn't lift up my mood. The months passed like years, and I had almost given up all hope for any future. I walked in the rain with nothing but regrets of not making the move earlier. Maybe God saw through my desperation and decided to let me have my way without any question. The elevator was a happy coincidence. With you standing right by the side, I couldn't keep my smile in check and even grinned at my prospects. The ride ended even before I could stop with my grinning, but my spirits were on a high horse. September was already a winner, and I couldn't have hoped for anything more. October was a slightly surprising story. You passed me by on the college corridor, and I almost tripped. One day, you came to my table in the cafeteria and asked if you could sit. All other seats were probably taken, and I cannot get this go amiss. We got talking and looked like you had been around me all this time. Your smiles and warm looks were a sight to behold, better than a rainbow on a clear sky. For the whole of November, we talked and talked. I couldn't get hold of your perfect shots. I loved your wild hair and your button nose and the way you scrunched it off when your laugh burst. I got hung up on every word you said and wondered if you would ever say yes. I scraped off my courage from every corner that I could find, and all the scraping brought December quickly by. The scraping apparently wasn't enough, so you had to ask me out, and I couldn't even say a yes out loud. But I didn't let my embarrassment get in the way and asked you for a dance. Underneath the mistletoe, we swayed. You looked at me with those melted chocolate eyes, and I could only think of your rosy lips. I didn't have to lean in, your tiptoes did the trick. So, kids, that's how it all began. Your mom and me, we simply clicked. Hi there, You are most welcome to join my book club and now get hold of my monthly hand curated freshly newsletter of writing resources just for you. Now, if you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.